Americans. This is an Adam Ireland Back Porch production. Hello, America. My name is Emmanuel Shamalama Ding Dong here with an important newscast for you. The Vietnam War that lasted 10 years, the longest war that we have fought in American history, and it went a bitter defeat. But today, we will go into the two sides of who supported the war and who were against it, somewhere in the middle. We will be going into this video with those 2 points. Vietnam, which is a place called Indochina, which comprises of 3 nations: Laos, Cambodia, and most importantly, what we will be talking about, Nam. We'll be talking about Nam today because it was a colony of the French, and after the French were taken over during World War II by the Japanese, the Vietnamese saw this as a point to gain independence, which was led by a leader called Ho Chi Minh. We didn't support him because he was a known communist. People who supported him were called Viet Minh. And we'll be talking about the 2 nations that arose after these peace talks. 2 nations arose from this: North Vietnam and South Vietnam. North Vietnam was communist, and South Vietnam was democratic, obviously. North Vietnam was led by Ho Chi Minh, and South Vietnam was led by President Diem. And then America was involved in the war after the Gulf of Tonkin incident, which a U.S. vessel was torpedoed by a North Vietnamese ship, apparently, as so they say. But now, U.S. troops are involved here. Looks like the sun will be setting soon. And one more thing to the boys over there. Good morning, Vietnam. It was split in 2. Not the first time, into 2 people, hawks and doves. One supported the war, called hawks, ones who were against the war, called doves. And in the dove area, there was an extreme group called hippies. We will not be going into that in the video. But now, we're on to Massimo with the point of view of a dove.
My name is Blaze Clover, and I'm against the war in Vietnam for 2 reasons: the draft and the death toll. The draft is unfair because it takes out civilians from our population. The death toll is crazy because all the Americans go over there just to die for no reason, and the American boys are over there doing what Asians ought to do.
Heard the opinion from one of the doves of their view. We will go on to a hawk. Back to my fellow anchor.
My name is Bubbles Skinner, and I have the view of a hawk, which means I'm for the war. One main reason I'm for the war is because of the domino effect. If we don't have troops over there stopping the spread of communism, countries over there will fall to communism, and us as Americans, we cannot have that. We just simply can't. So troops over there, it is an honor to have your son be in the army and possibly die with honor over there. So we need troops over there to stop the spread of communism across all countries in that area.
Bubbles. I'd like to talk to you today about one thing: democracy. Democracy is a great thing that we have here in America, and by fighting in Vietnam, it is helping to promote it. So that is why we are helping the South Vietnamese fight back against the communist North Vietnamese. So hopefully democracy will spread throughout Asia.
Take a moment to commemorate our fellow newscaster who was drafted into the Vietnam War and has sadly died from the fighting over there. Now we'd like to commemorate him right now. Hello, America. My name is Emmanuel Shamalama Ding Dong here with an important newscast to tell you about. Vietnam War. The longest war in American history that lasted 10 years. That's the video. It could be worse. You could be in Vietnam right now. Hiya, hiya! Whatever, Kocha!
I never had to do this stuff. Blaze Clover, and I am against this war in Vietnam.
From one of the largest people in the room. Obviously, we're trying to...
I am also like Bubble Skinner. I am a